So I just want to quickly talk about that whole hack thing that happened with DJ Nadie and that guy Easy Peasy, and supposedly also Trevon James. He comes out and I was talking with Cliff High a little bit, just throwing a couple emails back and forth, and I'm just thinking, I heard the guy call Verizon while I watched him and listened remotely on Google Hangouts or whatever, live, not live stream, but I was, it's like Skype, and he called and there were notes in the account from 2 days ago. Everything matched up that this guy's phone got taken over basically from somebody else. My biggest problem that I'm just struggling with is the timing of all this. First, Craig Grant, we know that's fake. He's laughing about it. Trevon comes out and says the same thing. He's giggling and laughing too. But what Trevon described was what happened to these guys. Why would you be laughing and giggling about $910,000, nearly $1 million, if this just happened to you, right? It doesn't make sense. But this guy, Easy Peasy, came into the chat. Hey, man, call me, contact me. I want to talk to you about that. He was the guy that DJ Nadie said, oh, well, one of the guys that got hacked that I know was actually talking to the hacker. And that's when I was just like, come on. It can't get any worse than that. Like, this is just horrible. As far as, this is ridiculous. But the biggest thing was I heard that phone conversation with Verizon. So, being realist news and all, let me give you two scenarios. Just want to talk about this for a second. I took down my couple live streams that when I talked about that, thinking this is complete BS. You guys are crazy. Listen to these guys. These freaking cockroaches, I went ahead and took them down because at this point, I did hear the conversation with Verizon. I can't leave those videos up. They're gone. And I did it immediately anyways. But is it beyond the realm of, not being possible, or is this possible? I'm just going to throw this out there, and I'm not even suggesting this actually, but I just want to say this because I got to give you two sides of a scenario sometimes when it's appropriate, and it's appropriate just because of the timing of everything. Laser Online's going down. USI Tech still have login problems with some of these people. Still, come on. And these guys pushed, especially the USI, and they're in big BitConnect fans, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to throw this out there. All these guys that got hacked know each other. Every one of them. They all know each other very well. So is it beyond the possibility, any possibility, that they didn't do it to each other on some other phone, junky phone they bought or whatever? It could happen. And hey, I'm going to give you my PIN. You're going to give me your PIN. I'm going to call in as you. You're going to call in as me. And we're going to transfer some stuff out to some other wallet that we control or that person controls or whatever. It is possible. Matter of fact, it wouldn't be that hard at all. Because you got the person's PIN, they're telling you the PIN. Right? So they'd be able to call in as you and that kind of thing. This would be a pretty epic thing that they did if they pulled it off like that. If this is what they did. But I'm only presenting this to you right now as a possibility. It sure is. They sure went through a lot of trouble to do it that way if that was the case. And while I can't verify the amount of Bitcoin this guy I talked to, Easy Peasy Justin, had, he told me what he had, so I just have to take that at face value. But, 5 Bitcoin out of, a lot more than that Bitcoin for him was like, whatever. It gets me my account back, and I paid the 2 Bitcoin ransom, and they already took 3, but I was able to recover my account and that kind of thing by the time they, were able to do anything. So, I'm just saying, there is another possibility here, and that these guys grouped together and created this mastermind idea. Or they didn't and they were hacked. How come there's not a whole lot of other people on the entire internet on posting on, Bitcoin Talk or YouTube? Hey, I got hacked. I also got hacked. You know how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, maybe millions. If you really collectively look at all the people in these Ponzi's, millions of people this would have happened to. Some of those not just this handful of 5 or 6 guys. The same guys I, kind of see pumping the hell out of these things, the biggest pumpers. But there's other people that do the same thing, and haven't heard anyone else getting hacked. So I'm a Mr. Reporter news guy today at this moment, telling you about this. It's just a possibility. I don't know what to think right now at this point, to be honest with you. I was pretty satisfied when I heard the call to Verizon, but again, it's not out of the realm of possibilities for them to just, hey, I'll give you my PIN, you give me yours, I'm going to call in and change your number, you're going to call and change mine. They would have to spoof the number, or, they call in themselves, or have their friend call in with their own phone. Hey, here, use my phone. They don't have to spoof the number. Here's my phone. Contact them and have the number switched to this, junky old Droid 2 or whatever. It could happen. It is possible. And that's all I'm saying. It is possible. So my reply to Cliff actually was, if USI Tech goes down in the very near future, and BitConnect along with it, also in the near future, like a month or two, let's say, it's really going to make me question this whole hack thing again. At that point, again, timing, coincidences, all these things lining up, to me, would may spell a different story, but I can't say that right now. So all I'm doing to you, or for you today, is telling you about a possibility. That's it. Can't jump to a conclusion yet. At this point, I don't want to leave my videos up telling everybody they're lying. They didn't get hacked. It wouldn't be right to leave those videos up at this point, because if what I just said happens, like the things go down and hey, they got hacked already. That's the other thing. And what he said was DJ and AD didn't hardly get anything taken from him, I guess, something like that. So, and I haven't even looked for any updates on their channels, by the way, if they've actually said how much they lost or whatever got stolen. But when I talked to him, this guy, Justin, I think he said that DJ and AD had one account messed with or something, but it was no big deal at all. Like, it was tiny. Nothing to even worry about, something like that. So, whatever. Just giving you a possibility. Just want to throw it at you. Think about it. Chew on it. And let's see what happens over the coming month or two. It sure would be one hell of a coincidence if those Ponzi's blew up in the next couple of months. And then everyone could cry that, oh, no, we were hacked and I can't give anything back and I'm not going to give any clawbacks like JSnip4 did on BitPetite because I don't have it, it was stolen. But I can't, I'm speculating there too. So we're going to have to wait and see. Just want to share that with you.